And everything Yo Gotti did is coming back at him now in full karma. And he has to deal with that whole situation with Big Jook and his father. And Big Jook handles all of his dirty work, man. And if you didn't already know, if you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and like this video. Comment down below. And the sources are saying, coming straight out of Memphis, man, that Yo Gotti's brother, Big Jook, is actually the one that does all of the street work for him. He's the one that goes around to all of his locations, his territories, and make sure that everything is still being handled the way it was when Yo Gotti was actually in the streets, man. And you see how he can't even stay with Yo Gotti no more. He can't be in the same roof as him. Because if he's in the same roof with him and he's still doing Gotti's side work, that means that a Rico could come back on Yo Gotti ASAP and the whole CMG could get taken down, man. You got to look at the facts that Big Jook and everybody, man, he's still staying at his dad with Yo Gotti's father and everything. So the fact that this whole situation happened, now Big Jook got kicked out of Yo Gotti's dad's house. His father wasn't having none of that no more. He's like, I don't even know why you doing everything like this. Yo Gotti gave them an inheritance so that way they could be good. They didn't have to go and do this no more. And now Big Jook, man, he's looking at things a little differently, but now he's stressing because they're trying to put a body on him and everything. And Yo Gotti, he's gonna have to come up with a lot of money, at least $250K, to be able to put down to get him out that situation, you know, and get everything going with Straight Drop's lawyer, contact everybody back up, man. And the whole city of Memphis, they're gonna have to use the same people Makitas and them used to get out of their jam. Because don't forget, Yo Gotti and Makitas has still got very close connections, very close ties. You heard what Raven said herself, that she wanted to be signed to CMG. She wanted to be a part of the whole movement. She wishes she was. And she said that on a radio show, 100% facts. You can go back and look at all my videos and see that. That's maintained. And another thing is that Yo Gotti's now, he's trying to back off. He's trying to like stay in the cut and not be in the cameras too much, because due to the fact that he's just trying to lay low, get his residuals income coming in, his passive income, but he's not popping up other than that last show. And everybody in Memphis is coming out and saying, hey, we don't want you to diss Dolph no more. We don't want you to do anything like that. And so there's a lot of requests. So just pay attention to the fact that he's not supposed to be doing no more reckless stuff. He's got to be on his best behavior and everything moving forward right now, because a simple little slip up could erase all the contracts. You see he on 2K and everything. They had to resort from, instead of doing shows and bookings at music festivals, they're going to have to get their music on the soundtracks and all this and that. And so all that could go away if they keep trying to diss Dolph, because the people, the business owners, they're going to look at it and say, no, this is bringing bad attention. This is bringing bad light. We don't want anybody. We thought you guys were different. And that's why all of these little deals they're getting is ones that fell through when Dolph had passed, man. Dolph was supposed to get that NBA one, and he was supposed to be the one who was on 2K, because everybody, all the ball players want to be rappers and rappers want to be ball players. And so the fact that this is the reason why they did this is so many opportunities that was going to go Dolph's way. And when you go back to the fact that Yo Gotti's girl was the one who wasn't loyal and went and did what she did with Dolph. And that's really when Moneybagg Yo and Yo Gotti started hating on Dolph, man. And Yo Gotti at first, he was like heated at the fact that Dolph hit his girl and everything. And basically that just took everything to a whole nother level. And he never got the proper revenge back because Black Youngsta missed a whole 100 shots. And that's when Dolph came out with that track, man. And this all just goes back in a revolving door. You could always say, you know, this stemmed from that small little incident and turned into a big beef, man. It never should have went past it. And Yo Gotti was just wrong for that, for being mad about his girl. He was mad at the wrong person, man. He was mad at Dolph when he should have been mad about his girl. And you just gotta, you know, that whole thing is messed up. The fact that whatever he thought that it was Dolph's fault, you know, which it's like, she's the one that wanted to be with the other rappers. There's a reason why she only dates rappers. Like, if you look back at all the history, Yo Gotti had to compete with a lot of different rappers to be able to get with her and everything like that. And even though he got with her, she was still fantasizing and still went in that whole situation with Dolph, and they made that song, Don't Play With Me. And that's when everything just kind of heated up, and the diss songs came one after another, man. So comment down below if you guys remember the whole situation with Yo Gotti's girl and Young Dolph and everything. That's basically where this whole thing starts at. And the fact that Dolph, when he created PRE and really started to blow up on the charts, he was doing everything on his own, man. And that's when Daddy-O came into the picture. He let Daddy-O into the picture because at that time, that's when the feds had sweeped in. They had confiscated Dolph's money, so his money was tied up in a whole legal battle and everything like that, and he couldn't spend it. And that's when Daddy-O made the investment he did, but he had a lot of requests. He wanted to have a certain percentage of PRE, but everything was still running right through Dolph, man. And Yo Gotti didn't like that because he tried to offer Dolph a deal to begin with, and Dolph said no and made his own thing. And so Yo Gotti never thought in a million years somebody else would be able to be successful enough to make another label in Memphis and actually be able to sell records and everything, but that Dolph was doing at that time. Dolph was having even, if not more, numbers than Yo Gotti. And everybody in Memphis was going with the more local person who was still around. Yo Gotti at that time he was going around trying to be signed to Rock Nation, this and that. He's having to be flown everywhere, and at that time he wasn't making his own schedule. He had to be places at certain times. And that's when Dolph really gained a lot of the fans at a local Memphis, because he was around town, didn't have to do all of that, and be able to book his own shows and do his own schedules. Like Dolph threw $5,000 at his first show into the crowd and gave all the money back from when he got booked. And early on, that's when you knew that he had that vision to be able to know he was going to do a lot more, man. But the whole time, the people he signed and everything like that, these were people that he just met sporadically. Like Dolph was from Chicago and everything, and so when he was looking for talent in Memphis and all that, and he grew up in Memphis, he never went to the same school as Key Glock. He only knew Fabo Gold. So when Key Glock got introduced, he never knew that Key Glock was whole time just snaking him. That's why he hit his Bentley coupe with a baseball bat in the front windshield and did all this weird stuff. And he was acting up, basically. He was trying to be acting bad and all these things, like a kid throwing a fit. He wanted to have more control. He never understood what it was like to be able to run a label. Like Dolph had already went through the whole process by promoting himself and doing the whole thing and actually getting him to a status to where he could actually open the label. And he was trying to show the same thing to Key Glock, but Key Glock didn't want to listen and everything like that. And the fact that Yo Gotti at that time, he wasn't showing nobody else how to do all this stuff. All he was doing was like collaborating to have artists sign and pass them up to the bigger label, and everybody just takes a percentage off. Really, he's just playing the revolving game, man, the rat race. And so now what's going on with Dolph was that he was trying to teach people how to get their own ownership and this and that. And then that's when everything took a change, because Yo Gotti and then the people on his side and his bosses were like, wait, hold on, that's going to take away from our revenue and everything. And then things just sparked up in that last year and everything with Trula. So you got to look at all these different angles that people are coming at it with, man. And there's going to be a lot of different ideas, like who could have played a part in everything that happened. And so all in all, you got to open your eyes and just look at the facts that this is still an ongoing thing. And so with that being said, just go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Comment down below what you think. And if you're rocking with Young Dolph, put the PRE or Dolphin chat in the chat. And I'll catch you on the next video.